Yeah, it's tough. It's always hard to feel positive after any kind of loss. I think that we knew that going into this game, Portland was going to be a tough opponent, and we knew what we needed to do, and we just didn't quite execute those things tonight. And we played hard, fought hard, but just didn't really go our way.
Kayla, it seemed like the team was playing with a very compact midfield with a high line, kind of trying to make sure that Portland really didn't get anything past that defensive line. But it was just very compact. What did you kind of see from that first half, especially in terms of that compact midfield and trying to stop Portland getting forward?
Yeah, I mean, with the threats that they have on their front line, obviously we're trying to avoid play going through them, and we're trying to force it into wide spaces. And so that was our overall game plan, and we wanted to stop letting them get in behind us and try to keep play in front of us. And I thought we did well at times. I think there were times that we could have done better, and we could have kept the ball once we did win it. I think that was our biggest struggle tonight, is we fell into their high press. So
it's the second game where it's been kind of a first 45 minutes of struggling against an opponent. What have you kind of seen from these past two games, especially since you came in the first half in the last one, started this one? Just from your perspective, what have you seen from the way you guys have played compared to first half to the second half?
yeah, I think the first half we kind of evaluate things, and then the second half we make those adjustments and are able to feel more confident and feel like we know more what we're looking at, and know the changes that need to be made. That's been the problem, though. The last two games we've started a little bit flat, been timid. I don't know if that's because of who we know we're playing. It's a better opponent than the last games before that, and we just have to stick to our principles and keep doing what we're doing regardless of who we're playing.
How do you kind of get that out of your head, kind of overthinking who you're playing, what you're going to be doing out there, and just kind of go out and play? What do you kind of feel like you need to do to kind of get past that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us approach the game differently. I think that it's just when you're playing a better team, you got to be that much more precise. You got to be more detailed. You got to be more on quicker, make quicker decisions, and that's just a execution thing, and that just comes down to us being prepared as we go into the game, and having the confidence to do it against the better teams in the league.
Now, with you being very young in this league, do you feel like this is kind of just a learning lesson for you? Kind of chalk it up to something you can pick apart for the next game and kind of take on as you kind of learn more about this league?
Yeah, I mean, every day for me is a learning experience. I'm taking a lot of information in every day in training, every game, and regardless, though, we're trying to get better. We're on a mission. It's not just a learning experience, not just trying to gain things where we can. We want to win and get results, so hopefully we'll move in that direction.
Michaela, just to introduce myself, my name is Chris Cuff. Very similar to your name. The last time we spoke with Coach here, the last game you guys had, he talked a lot about the team culture. You guys had no quit in this game tonight. You actually got very, very fierce after the first game, after the first score by Portland. Can you talk a little bit about that, like the fight you guys still have?
Yeah, I think that's been the shift in the season for sure, is the culture change and the mentality that we have and the buy-in that everybody on the team has. We're all committed. We're all hungry for results every single practice, every single game, and I think that's the difference, and it's obviously evident. And we didn't get the result tonight, but everybody believed for 90 minutes that we were in the game, and we were fighting for that goal and try to equalize and make something out of it. But there's no quit in us for sure.
Kayla, it's been kind of an interesting season for you. You started almost every game at the very beginning of the season, then you started coming off the bench, now you're back to starting again. What has it been like for you? Because coming from college, you were starting and playing almost every game, and now you're fighting for a position within this team. How has that kind of been for you, just that process of fighting for a position?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously been difficult. There's a lot of growth that needs to happen coming into this league. Everything's faster, everything's better, and like we said just a few minutes ago, it's about learning and taking things in. And so there's areas of my game that I needed to grow and develop, and I'm still just trying to do that and progress to ultimately where I know I can be, and there's still a lot of room for improvement in that.
How have the coaching staff been in terms of helping you along with those processes and getting you where you want to be?
Yeah, they've been great. They're helping me along every step of the way, and regardless of if I'm starting or coming off the bench, I can learn something and get better in training. So.